So I've been getting questions about farm location and all those stuff. Like people have been asking me, should their farm be too far away, like from residential areas? The truth is, your farm should be far away from residential area because of the smell that will be coming from your farm. Even if there is no smell, people have a way of making things difficult for farmers. In fact, I won't say making it difficult, because if I were in their shoe, that is what I would do. Because there's no way I'll be living here and you carry your pig farm and put in the same space with me. The air I breathe, everything will be smelling, having all those kind of, like it will almost be in the same environment with the pigs, your cattle, your goats, all those things. Not many people would like the fact that you are bringing animals to their area or to their, let's say, estates or streets, something like that. Not everybody will be comfortable with it. So that's why I say that if you are doing farming, especially pig farming, goat farming, cattle farming, you should try as much as possible to site your farm location farm away from residential areas. Now the mistake I think people took this thing very, very wrong, because if a guy that was setting up a farm some time ago, he called me to come to his farm. Where I went to, I don't know if I was going to Evo Forest. The thing was very, very deep inside the bush. I was like, what carry you? Like, what made you to come and site your farm here? That was like, people who site their farm usually site it away from residential areas. Yes, you can site it away from residential areas, but not too far from human beings, not too far from residential areas. Just find a place where people don't live. Like, take 5 kilometers. 5 kilometers is okay. Not you site your farm into an area where people, there's no trace of human beings. What if something happens in your farm? Who will come to your aid? And believe me, not many workers would like to go and work in that kind of farm that is far away from human contact. Before you buy something, okay, let's say your attendant or your farm worker wants to buy something. Before they buy something, they will have to come out from Evo Forest or inside bush to go and look for stores to buy something from. Don't site your farm too far away from residential areas, or else it will become a target for thieves. Especially if you are doing cattle farming, these cattle rustlers might start, targeting your farm, because it will be easier since nobody will come to your rescue, especially if it's done in the night. Both poultry people, pig farmers, goat farmers, try as much as possible not to site your farm too far away from human contact, from human areas. Don't put your farm inside bush. One thing I told you people in that previous video was, go to villages. Not because it will be easier for you to site a farm near, not too far away from people's houses in the villages than in the cities, where people don't even want to see a farm like within 5 kilometers of their residential areas, and it will be easier for these environmental people to come to your farm to disturb you every day if you site your farm in the cities. So that's why I told you guys to go to rural areas, not inside bush. There are sometimes people tell me to come to their farms, and I'll be like, where is it? The kind of description they're giving to me, I'll be like, I cannot come there, because you don't know where you have been invited to. And with the way Nigeria is today, everybody has to be careful. So try as much as possible to site your farm within, residential areas. Maybe not too near, but not too far away too. Not too far away, because the highest disadvantage of this is your farm would be a target for thieves, for cattle rustlers, and for people who steal livestock. It will become an easy target. And even many of your workers or many people you want to employ won't like to work in that kind of area, because it will be lonely, bushy, and dangerous too, because you don't know the kind of people who roam about those areas. So try as much as possible to site your farm not too far away from residential areas, most especially if you are doing it in the rural areas, because in the rural areas there is bush everywhere. So imagine if you go and site your farm far away inside the bush. Is not advisable. So you people should try to site your farm not too far away from residential areas, but not also too near. Not also too near. So that's what I just wanted to tell you people on this video. Keep watching, keep subscribing, and see you people in the next video. Thank you.